This is a 3-year-old lychee tree. This variety is called Betiang and it's doing pretty good. I hope to have fruit from this variety hopefully this year in September when our next season starts. So currently we are in the winters and obviously fruit trees are not growing. Beautiful sunny day. I want to do a quick video about growing lychees. So lychees are one of the most difficult trees to grow, but very rewarding, very juicy and sweet fruit, and they're not commonly available in Australian markets. The season is very short and they're just hard to grow, especially for in the backyards. So in Sydney where I live, it's not very cold, not very hot, very moderate temperatures, but there are a few things, a few tips that you can keep in mind to grow lychees. So number one thing that you need to do for lychees, you need to give them wind protection. They don't like windy conditions. If lychees are exposed to wind, they will be stunted, they will not grow well, absolutely not. So you need to give them some kind of protection from wind and not let them just move around in the wind. Second thing, at least in Australian conditions, they don't like direct sun for first couple of years. So give them some protection using a shade cloth, which by the way will also protect from the windy conditions. So give them some protection from the direct sun, and that will help with their growth. Number 3, they like constant moisture in the soil. So I'm from Pakistan where we used to grow lychees near the river banks and canal banks, and the reason for that is those areas have a lot of moisture in the soil. So you need to make sure that lychees are getting a lot of water, a lot of moisture in the soil all the time. These are very shallow rooted plants. They don't have strong roots to go around and find the moisture in the ground. We need to help them with it. Number 4, mulch. So you need to have a ton of mulch for the lychee trees, and by mulch I mean either wood chips or something like scraps from kitchen, some kind of banana leaves or whatever you can find, any organic material. Just put it under the lychee tree, and those things will help with the moisture retention in the soil, with the temperature moderation in the soil, and over time they will also convert into fertilizer that these trees can use. Speaking of fertilizer, number 5, lychees do not like chemical harsh fertilizer. You need to give them organic slow release fertilizers. So there are some brands in the market that you can find which will do slow release over time. Otherwise what I do is just apply a fish based fertilizer in a weak format. So not very strong, just keep it weak and apply occasionally, so maybe once a week, twice a month, based on your growing conditions, and that's what I do. So just to give you guys some examples, I have this tree here, and you can see the amount of mulch on this tree. So starting from the bottom, there is this garden bed which is full of mulch, and then if you keep moving up, you can see the amount of mulch here. Look at this. This is all the wood chips that I've thrown in, and just for comparison, you can see the trunk of this guava tree, which is in front of the lychee tree, versus the height of this thing, and there is the trunk of that lychee tree. So this amount of mulch will make sure that there is plenty of moisture in the soil, and that's what lychee trees want. Another example would be this smaller tree. So I was cutting some bananas. I have a lot of bananas growing around, and I've put all the scraps under this other lychee variety. So you can see this, all of these banana leaves and the trunks, they are under the lychee tree. And bananas are excellent mulch because they are full of water, and they kind of act like a slow release water source. So over some times these things will release the water and make the lychee tree happy. Lastly, I have these lychee trees in the middle, so they need stronger wind protection, and that's why I have this shade cloth to protect from sun and from wind. And all of these 3 lychee trees, this is the second one getting have the shade cloth around it, and this is the last one having the shade cloth around it. Very moody tree. You need to keep on top of it. Obviously you also need to keep track of the pests. So this tree had some scale on it, which I have now handled using this combination of borax and sugar. So ants were basically harvesting the scale, but that is gone. But still, this tree is not very happy. Anyway, hopefully if you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe, and make sure you click on the bell icon. Until the next video, bye bye.